Hello everybody and welcome back to the Oswego Blizzards Dynasty. I know it has been a while and I've been very excited to bring this video to you as there is some exciting developments happening in this one. So I wanted to make sure my voice was ready to go after losing it because of a sickness. But we are here in Laramie, Wyoming to take on the Wyoming Cowboys, who are currently in a struggling season as they have been incredibly injury prone the entire year. But what has ridden them to their success so far in the year has been their defense. This is a very superior defense within the tier 4 teams. Now this is going to still be a challenge because almost every team is going to be better than us, but we are incredibly privileged to have as many guys as they have out in this one, as they are going to be playing 2 wide receivers and a couple tight ends, which is going to really set us up for being able to match up very well. So I am very excited about what we have coming forward. But something that I am not excited about seeing is that this is one of the best defensive fronts in the entire nation. They have a bunch of guys in that defensive front that are leaders in tackles for a loss and quarterback sacks in the entire nation. And on top of that, they are tied for first with the most amount of sacks that they have completed on their defense. One positive side for us, though, is that we are going to be getting back Thomas Mayo. He is going to be huge for us on the offensive side of the ball. His speed and his wide receiver ability is huge for us. We're still going to be without Marcelo Mobley and Calvin Wyatt for the next couple weeks. Marcelo Mobley should be back next week. We'll have to see. But we should be able to compete with Wyoming. We are probably catching them at the exact right time. We're still on the road. This is still a good team. Let's see what we can do. So we lost the toss here in this road game. So we are going to be receiving the ball as Wyoming defers to the second half, and we'll just kneel it down as they had some guys barreling down on us. We'll go ahead and start from our own 25-yard line as we get this game going, as we go and take on the best defensive front in the nation, and we're going to go and pick up 14 yards on the first play of the game with Dan Villari keeping it as they let him go through and go free, taking our running back. Dan Villari is now back to pass. He's going to find Don Bird, and he's going to be brought down only for a gain of 1 yard for us, but trying to keep this defense on the toes. This is the best sacking defense in the nation. We're trying to get Dan Villari out of the pocket to give him some advantages. 3rd down and 6 now for Dan Villari. He'll drop back to pass, and he'll quickly find Devin Fontaine at that tight end position as we find some space, and he is going to go and pick up the first down as we move the ball. 2nd down and 8 now for Obi Hopkins. He's going to go to the outside, and that is going to be a tackle for a loss as that Wyoming defense was easily in the backfield, showing their strength. 3rd down and 10 as we try to keep this drive going. Dan Villari runs out of time and is going to throw that one, and the receiver is going to drop it. That is 4th down and 10. It is too risky for us to not punt. We'll go ahead and punt. You could say that we have gone for it on 4th down in that position all the time, but this is why we want to continue to push Wyoming back. Caden Becker is able to find some open space there and pick up 18 yards on the first play of the game. Instead of being in our side of the field, they are now at their side of the field and moving that ball to the 40-yard line with Tyrese Grant as he picks up 5 yards on that first down wide receiver screenplay. Now Becker is going to keep this one himself, and he is going to go and pick up 4 yards just short of the first down, as it is going to set up a 3rd down and 1. 4 down linemen. We've got Becker in the backfield. He breaks free from one, but is unable to get away from the Oswego defense. And now we are going to force a punt as we get the ball back. 3rd down and 5 as we start this drive. Dan Villari is going to toss this one out to Don Bird, and he's going to go and pick up the 1st down. And the drive continues for Oswego. 7 minutes gone in this game. 1st down and 10 for the Blizzard offense. Dan Villari is going to keep this one. He'll pick up a little bit of a block as he picks up 8 yards on 1st down, creating a nice 2nd down and 2. We're running the ball fairly well against this very good defensive front, but anything going up the middle is going nowhere. Don Bird picks up 0. Dan Villari's been our best running back on the day, and he's a quarterback. 3rd down and 2. Dan Villari faking the handoff on this one. Will throw it to Thomas Mayo, who comes back to the ball. He gets his first catch after his shoulder injury, and will pick up the 1st down. Dan Villari is going to find some open space again. They have clogged up the middle, leaving Dan Villari wide open to create his own space as he picks up 14 yards and a 1st down. We are moving the ball. Last play of the 1st quarter. Obi Hopkins receives the inside handoff. He'll pick up 4, which is a very good run on an inside handoff. 2nd down and 6 as we get the first play of the 2nd quarter. Dan Villari is going to keep it, and he is going to get what he can. He'll pick up 3 yards as we are looking at a 3rd down and short here as we are pretty close to field goal range. Dan Villari back to pass. He's going to find Chad Miller cutting up on the sideline. He's going to go pick up 14 yards, but more importantly, that is a 1st down and goal. And Dan Villari is going to start this 1st down play with a pass to Devin Fontaine. He'll pick up 1 yard on that very short crossing route. 2nd down and goal. Dan Villari hands this one off to Marcus Seals, and that is going to be forced back to the middle and is going to be brought down for a loss as we're looking at 3rd down and goal from the 10. Dan Villari back to pass. He's going to toss that one, and it's going to be dropped. Connor Shea reads the eyes, and he's going to knock that one down. 4th down and goal as Oswego goes on their 7-minute drive and puts through 3 points as we take the lead in this one 3-0 after 13 minutes played. Now Becker's going to have a chance, and he's got some open space just like Dan Villari has had all game as he takes that one 13 yards as they start this drive very strong. 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys. Caden Becker is going to hand this one off to DQ James. He's going to break free from 1 and carry the defender. An extra 10 yards is what it felt like as he picks up 24 yards on his first run, being a counter play. 1st down and 10 on the Blizzard side of the field for the first time of the day. DK James gets the counter again, shoves off the first tackler, Thomas Owens, being forced to the ground, and DK James is finally brought down after a 7-yard pickup. Caden Becker, he's going to drop back to pass, and now Thomas Owens is going to come up and make the interception. He's got some open space. Caden Becker looks like he's going to catch him. He will, but the damage has been done. Thomas Owens, being shoved to the ground by DQ, comes back on this play and comes up to make the play on the tight end, and he's going to take this one. I said that we had an opportunity here with 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends in the formation for this Wyoming Cowboy team. We're going to take a shot. That's going to be luckily knocked down. But as I was saying, they've got 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends, which gives us an opportunity to match up physically against this team, athletically, not physically, athletically, as Don Bird goes and picks up 6 yards on the inside handoff there. We saw some work here. 5 minutes to go. 3rd down and 4. Dan Villari back to pass. He's got some time. He'll roll to his right, and that one will be knocked down. Gavin Berup is going to come up and get his big paw on it as we go for it on 4th down. Dan Villari, he'll drop back to pass. He's going to run out of time, and that one's going to fall harmlessly to the turf as they get the pressure. We're just luckily able to get the ball away, but the Wyoming defensive front is quickly in the backfield on that one, showing their strength. So now Wyoming has a chance as Jackson Marcotte is going to pick that one up. He'll pick up a first down on that 10-yard reception. Second down and 10 now for Caden Becker. He's going to be forced out of the pocket, and he's going to break free from the first one, but is unable to get all the way free as Vandermeulen is going to come up and make the play. Third down and 7 for the Cowboys as they just reached the Blizzards zone, and Steven Burks has a chance to come down with it and is going to knock it down instead, as that is a fourth down. They'll punt it to us. Steven Burks with a good chance. He hides and makes the play, and we're luckily going to get away with that one as Josh Dixon is going to knock that one down. Third down and 9 for Dan Villari. And he's going to find Thomas Mayo on the curl route, and he's got some space. He is going to be tripped up from behind. He could have taken that one to the house. Instead, it's a 47-yard pickup as we're first down and 10 into Cowboy territory again. Looking to add some more points before half as Dan Villari picks up 7 yards. Clock ticking down under 2 minutes in the half. Dan Villari is going to hand that one off, and we're going nowhere. The Wyoming defensive front is in the backfield again. We are finding some spaces, but most of the time they're in the backfield like that. Third down and 6 for Dan Villari. He'll drop back to pass. He's going to toss that one deep, and Thomas Mayo is going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play action pass. His third one of the day. His presence has been known. Clock ticking down at 30 minutes to go. Marcus Seals is going to try and go up the middle. That's going nowhere as we look at second down and goal here. Clock still ticking. We still got 3 timeouts. Wyoming's got theirs. Don Bird's going to get this one on the inside, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. The first touchdown of the day goes to the Blizzards, and we're going to take a 10-0 lead with 12 seconds to go. And we have a very good shot here at going up 2 possessions at the half here in Wyoming. What a game so far in this one. Still 7 seconds to go, but they've got a lot of field left to work. DQ James is going to receive that handoff, and he's going to bounce his way free. He's got nobody in front of him. He's got the speed. We're not going to catch him. That's going to be a touchdown for the Cowboys. They quickly answer back at the perfect time for them, as Wyoming is going to bring the deficit down 10-7. It is now a 1-possession game. We're only up 3. Yeah, you would say that we could be really disappointed, but instead I'm focusing on the positive. We're in the lead. We have dominated this game so far, and we are up at the half. Yes, they're going to get the ball at the half, but we have dominated this game. The rushing yards, DQ James has just got that big rush. That's all he's got. Let's go finish this game off. This is a huge opportunity for us to be up at the half. Here in Wyoming, we need our defense to come and make a stop here on this drive, as Grant is going to find some space. Woo, that was close as he broke free. Luckily, we catch him from behind, but that is a very good return for Wyoming. And now it's our defense's turn to try and keep us in the lead. Caden Becker, he's going to drop back to pass. He's going to be rushed and is going to just miss his receiver, cutting up the seam as he is going to be rushed on that one. Quarterback pressure coming up huge. Second down and 10 as Brash is going to get that one. Joey Brash is going to pick that one up as is a first down, and they are quickly into Blizzards territory. It's first down and 10. We send a rush, and he's going to just dump that one off to DQ James, and he goes and picks up a nice 9 yards on that halfback swing route. Second down and 1. DQ James receives that handoff. We need to make a stop here. He is going to be tripped up. Luckily for us, as there was not a lot of the white shirts on that side of the field, as they will pick up a first down. That could have been more. DQ James is not going to get into the zone there as Patrick Anderson comes up through the hole, making the play. They'll lose 4. And this time again is going to be brought down. That's a 1-yard game as he spins out of that one. but very good defense again. 3rd down and 13 here for the Cowboys. We need to make a stop. Bubba Johnson reads the screen, and they bring DQ James down. That is basically 3 straight plays going backwards. They'll try a 51-yarder as we see the kicker for the first time. He is going to bring up short. We knew he didn't have the strongest leg, but they are going to test him again, and Cortez Jacquez is going to bring that one out from the end zone as they do not get the leg on it. And now we start this drive trying to go up 2 possessions again. This could be huge. Marcus Seals, he's going to bounce it to the outside. We've seen some success getting away from their defensive front. We'll try it out on that one. We'll pick up a 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now for the Blizzard. We'll try it again, but this time the defense is ready for it. We'll lose 3 as we're looking at 3rd down and long. Dan Villari, he's got his 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll drop back to pass, and it's going to find Cortez Jacquez up the middle. He'll hold on to that one. Luckily for us, his first catch of the day with Thomas Owens' return. We pick up a 1st down. Dan Villari is going to fake the handoff as they have allowed him to run wide open and pick up tons of yards per play. And now we are looking at 2nd down and 1. Just imagine if we had Marcelo Mobley in the backfield. Ooh, that could be really good. Unfortunately, we do not have him in this game. Dan Villari is doing the best he can. We'll pick up a 1st down on that inside run. We'll try it again with Don Bird, and we'll pick up 3 yards as we are continuing to move the ball down the field. 2nd down and 7. Slow and methodical down the field. 3 minutes to go. Dan Villari is going to go and pick up 10. And that's going to be a 1st down for us, slowly moving this ball down the field, making sure we go up 2 possessions. 1st down and 10. Dan Villari hands that one off to Marcus Seals. He gets to the outside. He might have some speed, and he's going to take that one to the corner of the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Blizzards. And we go up 2 possessions on the big run from Marcus Seals. He's going to pick up some huge blocks here. Big one there from Don Bird, and that is going to find just enough space to the outside. He's got the speed. Our sophomore Marcus Seals takes that one, and we go up 2 possessions again with 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Merritt is going to receive that wide receiver screen, and he's going to go pick up a bunch on that 1st down play. That's 14 yards for him, catching us on bad coverage. And now we're gonna get into the backfield. Bubba Johnson is in the backfield, blocked into DQ James. We'll make them lose a yard, and a screen pass here as we force him out of bounds. Always dangerous with those half-back screens, but we have done a better job this year of defending them. We're looking at a 3rd down and 5. Caden Becker back to pass. He's gonna be forced to throw that one away. We have been able to match them athletically. That's a huge play for us, and Wyoming is going to try another field goal. Let's see if they got just a little bit of wind to help them out, and that's not going to happen. The 52-yarder is not going to make it as we are going to take over on that 4th down field goal miss. And we have a huge opportunity here to really put this game to bed, as Marcus Seals picks up nothing on that 1st down play. 2nd down and 10. We're going to just drain the clock like we usually do. Dan Villari is going to go play action and is quickly going to get this one out to Don Bird, as the defensive front was quickly in the backfield, as we know they are huge. 3rd down and 5. Marcus Seals is going to go and try and pick it up to the outside and is unable to get the blocking. That will force a punt, as we are in the final quarter of this game. We're up 10. This is a huge opportunity for us, as Brash is going to take that one and is going to be brought down, but not before picking up 10 yards on that punt return. That is very good and decent coverage from us. 2nd down and 10 for Caden Becker. He's going to find Marcotte, and that is going to be an 18-yard reception up the middle, as he just gets enough space and separation. 1st down and 10. Caden Becker is going to find Merritt, as we are just keeping them in front of us He'll pick up 14 yards. That's another first down. They're moving the ball down the field. They need to make something happen. You would expect it. DQ James is going to be forced back to the middle, and he's going to break free. How in the world? That should be a tackle for a loss. Bubba Johnson did everything he could while being blocked. We need to make that play. Instead, DQ James somehow makes it happen and gets a first down out of it. That's incredible. This guy has been the offense for this Wyoming team. He's only got 9 carries on the day, which is lucky for us because he's dominated us. Second down and 5. Caden Becker, he's going to be running around chicken with his head cut off and is going to finally throw that ball away. And we're looking at a 3rd down and 5. Could be a huge stop here if we can get it. Wyoming trying to go down into one possession, and DQ James is brought down in the backfield. They don't block Bubba Johnson. What a mistake. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They've missed too many field goals. Caden Becker, he's just going to get that one off, and we should have made the play on that one too. We had 2 opportunities to get that ball down, and Colin O'Brien is going to happen to come away with it. What? How in the world do they get away with that? That's going to be David Peterson trying to guard him out there. Our slot corner, he is going to not get the ball down. And now they're looking at 1st down and 10 as DQ James is going to be brought down. This time, Bubba Johnson in the backfield making some plays. 2nd down and 10. Caden Becker dropping back to pass. He's going to find Marcotte. He's going to be brought down. That was close on that one as he is just going to be short 8 yards. Pick up on that one. 3rd down and 2. They're going to bring the jumbo, and Christensen's going to take it in untouched. Very good blocking from them as they make this a 1-possession game. 17-14. We're up 3. 7 minutes to go. This could be our first win all Dynasty. Thomas Mayo's going to take it out of the end zone. He's only going to pick up 23 yards as we have a huge chance right here. A score and a long drive could end this, and Don Bird's going to start it strong. That's a 5-yard pickup. We need to be slow, methodical. Dan Villari is going to have Marcus Seals in the backfield. He is going to make the most out of that one. He'll pick up 4. Look, man, that's crazy what he was able to accomplish on that one. 3rd down and 1. We'll send our Marcus Seals in motion, and that's going to be Don Bird being stuffed up the middle. We had a chance to go and pick up a 1st down. Instead, we are going to have to punt to Wyoming. 1st down and 10 as they have a chance to go and take the lead or tie, and Caden Becker is not going to get anything going. Steven Burks is going to get in there. They're going to force a sack. 2nd down and 15. Caden Becker back to pass. 4.5 to go. We've sent the house, and he's not going to get away. We're going to bring him down again. Alan Smith making the most of what he has, being brought back into the rotation. He's going to come up with that huge sack. 3rd down and 22. Don't let him get a 1st down. We're going to force him short. That's still a 15-yard reception, but we are going to force them out of bounds. 4 minutes to go. Wyoming has a choice here. They're going to punt it. 4 minutes to go. They still have all 3 timeouts. We're a running team. We have a huge chance to go and win this one. Cortez Jacquez, he'll only pick up 5 on that one. This is for all the marbles. We need to make this drive count. Marcus Seals is not going to receive the handoff. We'll start this drive with a pass, and Cortez Jacquez is going to find some space and hold on to the ball. His 2nd catch of the day. Very dangerous pass. Dan Villari slots it through. We love to see it. 2nd down and 5. Dan Villari is going to go and make it happen. That's off another 1st down. 8 yards for him. 2 minutes to go. Wyoming still has all 3 timeouts. 1st down and 10. Marcus Seals, he's got some space up the middle, and he's going to go and pick up 7. Very good 1st down run. Wyoming uses their 1st timeout. Dan Villari in the option formation. Marcus Seals is going to go get it. That's a 1st down. We'll check the flag. They're going to call a hold. Of course they're going to call a hold. Obi Hopkins is going to be the one even getting it. That's crazy. We pick up the first down, we pick up a win, and instead, we're going to be credited for a hold. That sounds like a home job to me. 2nd down and 9 now. Clock still ticking. Minute 40 to go. Marcus Seals, he'll get the handoff. Do they give it to him? They are going to give it to him. That's going to be a first down. This game's still not all the way over with Wyoming still having a timeout. The math still maths. Dan Villari is going to hand this one off to Marcus Seals, and he's going to come up short. 8-yard pickup for him on that play. 2nd down and 2. A first down will end this game outright. Dan Villari hands this one off to Marcus Seals. He's going to be carried over the first down yard line, and we're going to go and take this one to a first down, and Wyoming has no way to stop the clock. We're going to kneel this one down, and we're going to go and pick up our first win in school history. We're going to go and make it happen. We caught Wyoming when they were at their weakest. We went and did it. Dan Villari, they let him run all over him. He was all over them. He was able to get all the passes off. Thomas Mayo being there, he's a threat. We love having Cortez Jacquez, Devin Fontaine out of the tight end spot. Chad Miller is also dang good for our team. This was huge for us. We're going to go and pick up a win. A win! Our losing streak is over. 32 losses in a row, and we come into Laramie, Wyoming, and we're gonna go and take one from the Cowboys. I can't even believe it. We had everything clicking for us in this game. We were able to move the ball decently well. Obviously, we struggled a little bit up the middle running the ball because of that defensive front, but we did not give them any good opportunities to bring us down. We were getting Dan Villari out of the pocket. We were not letting him just sit back and let that Wyoming defensive front, NCAA number 1 in the country for sacks against our offensive line. We didn't allow any sacks in this game. That is the hugest game for us. The story of the game, we were able to figure out what we needed to do to go and pick up first downs on our drives. We were able to figure out what we needed to do to run the ball. We were able to get Dan Villari out of the pocket and get to the wide open wide receivers. What a win for us. We dominated Wyoming in this one. We got a win. I can't believe it. So last week we left with a little bit of a cliffhanger on recruiting. We had Jackson Tuttle, the quarterback, come and visit us in the biggest game of the year for us with Texas State. Now this is our biggest win of the year, but this is the result for Jackson Tuttle, and we are going to pick him up. We are able to show out enough, and he is going to commit to us. He is huge for us and will be massive for our goals that we have. Not the best thrower right now, but he is an option quarterback, and we love that about him. So that is going to be huge for us. I'm very excited for Jackson Tuttle. He could be a dynasty changing player for our team. We are getting ready to have our offense revolutionized, if I can say that word, with our offensive speed. That is what we're looking for. We're looking to outrun. We need to try and find some athletes. We're trying to find whoever we can to come to us. That's what we need. We're also going to be pick up another commitment from Sterling Allen. He's got some strengths. So we are going to see what happens to him in the offseason and see what we can do and see what kind of strengths those are actually going to be. So we are still on track. So to get a couple of guys, we're still available to stay within our budget. And now coming off of the biggest win, being the only win in Dynasty and school history, we're going to be going and taking on Navy. This is another option team, but we have shown that we've been able to stop the run a little bit more in these past games. So I'm really excited to see what we can do against this Navy team. I am filled with a ton of juice and a ton of excitement for this season. We're going to get Marcelo Mobley back in this next game. That's going to be massive for us to have the two-headed monster at quarterbacks, and Marcus Seals and Don Bird still without Calvin Wyatt. Would love to have Calvin Wyatt. He's still dealing with his ab injury, but we are getting ready to go and take on Navy. I'm excited. Hope you're excited as well. And we'll see you back in Oswego as we're going to go and get our second win, our second in a row. Let's go get it happen.